What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Mini channel, and today I have a review for Cuphead. So I actually haven't played the Switch version of this, but it is coming up for Switch today. So this is one of those games that I like so much that I never actually got a chance to review. I didn't have a YouTube channel back then or anything like that, so I decided to take this opportunity to kind of just review it for the first time and kind of just talk to you guys about it. First of all, just clean it out of the way. The game is a little bit hard, so if you don't like hard games, just keep in mind that you will be playing it and replaying it. But if you it's one of those games that you over time get better. So if you like to progress, if you like to learn and to be better, then this is one of those games for you. So let's go ahead and get started with the story, because this game does a little bit of story there. And the setup is actually really interesting. This is a game about two brothers, Cuphead and Mugman. And Mugman and Cuphead are like to gamble a lot. They like to go to the casinos and sometimes cheat a little bit and win a lot. So they got caught by the devil himself because they were gambling at the devil's casino. Who the devil himself is like, okay, well, you're gonna have to repay me because you obviously stole from me. And they ended up having to sign a deal with the devil, in which, yes, they will be able to keep their souls if they're able to capture other people who made the deals with the devil they haven't been able to accomplish. So the story is really interesting and really dark for the kind of game that it looks like to be. So your job is basically a mercenary by the devil. You go around capturing all these different souls for different monsters and demons and all those kinds of different crazy stuff that you're gonna find out in the world of Cuphead. So the story itself is pretty interesting, but there's nothing much to it. There's no like little hidden stuff and everything like that. I think the game is pretty straightforward. Some twists and turns at the very end, so if you get all the way to there, you hope for that. No worries, no gameplay for any of that stuff like that. All the gameplay you see here will be for the first, I'll say, about 4 or 5 hours of the game. So yeah, so as far as the gameplay goes, this is a 2D style platformer game, basically a short run kind of game. Mostly you will be fighting bosses, but here and there you have these little scene areas where you're going to be running there, shooting stuff, collecting coins. You can use those coins to purchase new abilities, new items, and these items will help you just get better for the different stuff. The first couple of bosses are good for introducing how to use those abilities and that kind of stuff, so definitely do take advantage of those coins and do take advantage of buying all that stuff. My advice for you is try to go through these levels where you are able to collect coins and collect some coins so you can buy more items so you can get better, because the better you are, the more chances you're gonna be surviving some of these. Like I said, some of these bosses are very hard. These bosses have actually 2 different levels. You can play it on regular, really easier, in which basically in the easier you only have 2 bosses. So you have the main boss and then the boss second form. Now if you play in harder, you're gonna have, with the regular, you're gonna have the first stage, second stage, and the third stage. And sometimes that third stage takes a little bit of time. Luckily for you, whenever you actually die, there's a meter which tells you how far you win on the battle, because unlike other games, you actually don't see a life meter, and I think that's kind of one of those things that's a little bit hard to look, because you don't know how far you're in, but if you die, you definitely know how much you have left of the battle. This game has a 2-player co-op, so you can play with another friend or somebody else that you want them to help you with the game, and that also allows you to be able to be revived. If you are in a pinch and you have your other player around with you, they can double jump and revive you by hitting your heart at the right time, but it has to be timely, just at the right spot, so you can be able to revive. So that gives you more chances and possibilities. At the same time, playing with another person gives other challenges that you haven't encountered before, so it's a give and take kind of reward thing. So you can try 2-player, but it's not necessary for the game. You can finish the game by 1 person, so that's good as well. And last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about this presentation, because I think this is the biggest selling point of Cuphead. Cuphead is a very beautiful game. It's the 1950s style cartoon that they gave to it is wonderful. I think just the the way that all the characters look, just looking at that cartoon style from the era, really awesome, really dark at the same time, because you think about it, in the 1950s the style was really dark, and a lot of these characters had a lot of homage to different stuff that you don't really wouldn't be able to see today in TV or anything like that. So the style is just fantastic. I believe everything was hand drawn, and everything was animated just like they did in the 1950s as far as the style and everything. So wow, wonderful work there. And the music is also wonderful. I'm a huge jazz fan. I like jazz a whole lot, so the entire score here is wonderful. It really fits well with the kind of game that you're getting, and it's that big band jazz style. And I just think that overall this game is just superb as far as the way that it was made and everything. The game performs well when it's on the Xbox or the PC, and I hear that it looks and plays really well on the Switch as well. Obviously I don't have the Switch version yet, but I will be buying it soon, and I can give you in a comment or in another video regarding that as well. But from other reviewers, from other people out there that I know, they have told me that the game does play well and it looks well, so I will mention that as well. So no problem at all, and you can really just play this on any PC. I played on my laptop as well, so if my laptop can play it, I don't doubt at all that the Switch can play it as well with good quality sound and you know, the graphics and everything. Alright, so overall I usually have a fun part in these videos. I want to talk about the fun in this because I haven't played these kind of games in a long time, and I'm not a huge fan of these run and shoot kind of games here, but I did something special about this game, and this is special, and the reason why I purchased this game so many times. I bought it already twice, for the Xbox and for the PC. I bought it on Steam first. I didn't have an Xbox back then, so then I wanted to buy it on the Xbox, and I bought it one more time on the Xbox. So I already played this game twice, and I don't really mind. I don't really mind spending the extra money on another version, because I want to support these people. I want to support the work that they do, and I want them to be able to make more games like this, more games that definitely prove that there's people out there that care about video games, that care about the craft and the work that they make. And I think that's what's important here. The fun is extremely fun. You know, even if you die a 1,000 times, this is just like other games like Sekiro or Dark Souls, that kind of games. They're hard, but they're fun, they're rewarding. Whenever you finally beat that boss, you beat it right at that spot and everything's good. In these games, the majority of the things is you have to look for patterns, and those patterns, there's over time, there is no trick situations here. The boss is going to do the same attacks every single time, and it's up to you to remember them and to kind of just be able to predict the next turn and the next attack and everything, so you're able to beat them, because that's what it is about. But yeah, that's pretty much my review here. I will give Cuphead a 9 out of 10. Like I said, these style is just amazing. I love it, and I think it's one of those games that I wish more developers will work towards. There's definitely a personality and a style to this that is really unmatchable. There's nothing like this before. As part of the genre and the style of it, I don't think I ever played anything like this. So if you're interested in it, definitely go pick it up today for the Switch, PC, or Xbox One. Definitely worth your time and money. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this. If you're new, consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.